Thank you guys for joining me for this video. Since I'm done watching Punisher, I've watched the series twice. I thought, hey, let me give my opinion on my favorite Marvel Netflix shows. You guys don't know, I operate my channel like I got 1 million subscribers. I really do. So I really feel like no matter what I'm thinking about, no matter if they get no views, I'm gonna talk about it. You know, eventually one day people gonna be like, hey, talk about this. I'm like, it's already on my channel. I was prepared. So yeah, I'm ranking my Marvel Netflix shows, my favorite to my least favorite. Well, my least favorite to my favorite. So we're gonna start at the bottom. We're gonna head to the top. So with that being said, let me dive right into my least favorite. Iron Fist. Matter of fact, I don't even call it Iron Fist. Danny Rand. Listen, man, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have a review on my channel for it. I binge watched it. Me and my partner Aha Gazelle, we just sat in the crib and binge watched this, son. It was some of the most dreadful shit I ever did. I'm sorry. The first 6 episodes are trash, okay? Listen, I don't call it Iron Fist. I just call it Danny Rand because I don't think it could have been so much better. One way I think it could have been better, if they knocked it down from 13 to 7 episodes. If they would have did 7 episodes, it probably would have been a whole lot better. Because it's not memorable. Like, nothing really about that show is memorable. I think there was one episode where him and I forgot the guy's name, they were just fighting everybody at like the the hideout thing. That was cool. Other than that, I really did. And listen, I'm a person who likes a lot of movies. I like a lot of bad TV shows. I like a lot of bad movies. Like, I really don't see stuff being bad. I always find the best in movies or TV shows. It's just what I do. I don't know. I don't think as hard as everybody else. I turn my brain off when I'm watching 90% of the shit I watch. I turned my brain off. I turned it back on. Nothing worked. Nothing helped this show at all. Nothing could save it. It was horrible. It was atrocious. It was the worst thing they had coming. I'm sorry. It is booty. It is poo. It sucks. It really does. Now I'll be lying if I said the last episode 7 and a couple of those episodes really pick up, because they do, and it's like 10 times better than the beginning. But 10 times shit is still shit. No, actually, it's 10 times shit. So, but it's still shit. You see what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said, the end of those episodes, I'm cool with. Now let me go down to the next one, and listen, just because these guys are at the bottom, well, Iron Fist, yeah, it's at the bottom for a reason. But my next favorite is Luke Cage. Yeah, Luke Cage. And I really like Luke Cage. Only thing about Luke Cage that I probably didn't like was the fact that now the first 6 episodes of Luke Cage were very, very good. But I think Cottonmouth died episode 6 or episode 7. And I ain't gonna say it went down, but yeah, I guess I will say I think it kind of went down for me after that, because I felt like I love Cottonmouth. Mahershala Ali's Cottonmouth was fucking fantastic, but his death, the way he died, kind of pissed me off. Him dying kind of like pissed me off. I know Marvel switches. This what they do. They introduce you to one person, then they introduce you to the real villain. But what's the name seemed so campy in his suit. Really just didn't work for me. I can't think. What was his name? Water Moccasin. I don't know, man. I just gave him a snake name. I guess Water Moccasin. That guy. He was cool, and he did some savage shit. So that's why it just didn't plummet for me. I still liked it. I still enjoyed it because I like the music. I like the whole demeanor they had and the whole thing that Luke Cage represented, I loved it. So that's why it, you know, it still just kind of diminished a little bit once Cottonmouth left. But yeah, overall though, I really really enjoyed it. The next up is it's kind of like twisted for me because these two I kind of like are in the same lane, but I'm going to go Defenders. Defenders did not necessarily, it didn't live up to the hype at which we thought. Defenders to me was very, very good, but I'm thinking once you, even though I don't love Iron Fist, when you put him with Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, and Daredevil, the three characters that I love, I think like this is gonna be great. I don't think they got together to like episode 4, and I understand you have like different storylines, so you can't just, hey, what's going on? We're gonna fight together. And then I'm so sick of the Hand. I damn near cut mine off when I was watching just so I didn't have to think about a hand ever again. Okay, I really really enjoyed it. The storytelling was good though, and the action scenes were good though. The one thing I really like is the hallway scene. They do like the Marvel Netflix show. They do hallway scenes very very well, and all those guys coming together was very good. But I also felt like sometimes it just didn't mesh enough for me. So that's kind of why, you know, it kind of like diminishes a little bit. Now, if I'm going next up, I have to go Daredevil season 1. I am not the biggest fan of Daredevil, and I'm not joking. I don't think it's necessarily the show. I just don't think I'm a fan of Daredevil the character. I think that's more or less what it is. I love Wilson Fisk. Fucking love him. Like he's not my favorite villain, but he's one of my favorite villains. He's probably my second favorite villain out of these Marvel Netflix shows. And I really like how he's the dominant. And I liked how he thought what he was doing was right. That's kind of what you want to see in your villain. But I just kind of felt like I just kind of felt like sometimes they just gave like Daredevil a cop out, and like, okay, this just so happen for him, or this happened for him, or we're gonna let him live and let him do this. And some stuff I was just like, nah, man, it doesn't work for me. But I felt like beginning to end it was told very good in those 13. I feel like they really utilized those 13 episodes. Thus being said, this is pretty much a preference thing because when I go on to my next one, which is hold up, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I have to go Punisher now. So that kind of like negates what I was about to say. I have to go Punisher. I watched Punisher twice. I feel like they did a fantastic job. It wasn't just the knockout, drag out shit you thought you were gonna see, but I felt like they did a better job in telling a great story and put you in this guy's psyche and brought you characters that you like, because you had a villain in which you felt like, okay, this dude is really a threat. He came up with it. He can, you know what I'm saying? But Billy Russo came up with it. And listen, like I said, Billy Russo probably got one of the most savage moments I ever seen when he killed Sam, and then we go took old girl to bath for. That's some of the most savage shit I've ever seen. You gotta be a cold motherfucker to kill this girlfriend, then later go over and wash the blood off of her while she in the tub, and probably fucked her that night too. Billy Russo, you one savage motherfucker, and plus some of those Punisher scenes with him and the warehouse, that was fucking epic. Him and Russo fighting and him scraping his face up against the glass. I love that scene. It's hard to watch, but I love that scene. And him whooping whatever the damn Law's ass and pushing his damn eyeballs in with his thumb. I love that too. It was sick. I love that sick shit. So let me get on to my number 2. I'm going to have to go with Daredevil season 2. This season was so good to me, and the addition of the Punisher was fucking fantastic. If I'm being honest with you guys though, this is just a personal preference. because I honestly don't even remember who the fuck the villain was in season 2 of Daredevil. I think it was the Hand. Oh, Elektra. Oh, Elektra was in it too. Yeah, I completely forgot about Elektra's character. So yeah, that was a really good dynamic. I'm gonna be honest. Like I said, I forgot. But the only thing I think this one does suffer from is that I feel like it could have been shorter. I feel like towards the end, it's like, okay, we just got to start doing some stuff that's not necessarily that important. Like, it should have been 10 episodes. I feel like in 10 episodes, you had a perfect show. Perfect in 10 episodes. But I feel like the 13 might have just overdid the song. And I feel like they just started to run out of stuff to do and they just start doing shit. My number one, though. Oh, also, before I go to my number one, the jail scene, the interaction with Frank Castle and Fisk. This is what I watch TV for. That shit was fucking awesome, spectacular. I loved it. Oh, and the show between Daredevil, you can't do nothing, Red. Can't save everybody, Red. Fucking John Bernthal is fucking Punish the Dog. It just like him, dog, fucking glorious, man. Will not try that no more ever again. Can't do the Punisher voice ever. My number one, as you pretty much know, at this point, Jessica Jones. I guess Jessica Jones is gonna be my number one. And I don't say I guess just because all this. No, I'm saying this because it was out of nowhere. It was a fucking RKO out of nowhere, and it dealt with so much shit. And the thing I liked the most was the Purple Man. Dog, this nigga cold. This motherfucker is savage. I love my villain to be cold and savage. And that is exactly what that nigga Kilgrave is. This nigga name is Kilgrave. If my mama named me Kilgrave, I would love her more than what I already do. Okay? Kilgrave? How savage you gotta be to get the name Kilgrave? I don't know if that's what his mama named him or that's just a nickname he got. Honestly, I don't know, but it describes the character perfect. It's one of the coolest fucking names I've ever heard in my life. And his character is one of the most savage motherfuckers and steps ahead of people you've ever seen. Only flaw this nigga has, he was so obsessed with Jessica. I don't know what kind of shit Jessica Jones got in between her legs. But it must be something super power. I know she got superpower, but she must got superpower pussy too. Okay? She got to have, because Kilgrave can have any motherfucker on the planet, but he was obsessed with Jessica. It's always the one that don't want you that you want the most. What is she doing, Kilgrave? You see? You guys see? I know I just switched up real quick, but you see what I'm saying? That's how much I love Jessica Jones, because I love Jessica Jones from beginning to end. I'm actually rewatching it right now, it never ceases to amaze me how good it is, because I just like Jessica Jones' character. I love how she's so nervous. It's not like she's just out here. And she knows she's vulnerable, and like her friends are getting put in harm's way, and like they're using her friends against everything about this motherfucker. Okay, everything about this motherfucker, and it's not just it's not even just crazy action, because let's be honest, Jessica Jones is not the best fighter. She just fights well because she's strong. They put the Luke Cage element into this. They did everything. This shit is so motherfucking dope, man. Love it, man. So that's my list. You guys list y'all list down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think is the best Marvel Netflix series. Also, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel for more shit like this. I can't just tell you exactly what category it's going to fall under, but I do shit like this, and I do it often. You pretty much catch a video from me every day, whether that's an anime or a movie I just watched or a TV show I just want to watch. You'll get something from me every day. So become a subscriber. Yeah. And let's just talk about shit like this. That's all I really do this for. Just to talk about shit like this with people like y'all. Peace out.